In February, a man charged with killing his young son and keeping his body in a freezer.
Supposed to be about a 30-minute hearing for bond this morning turned into over 2 hours of discussion.
And also accused of abusing his wife. He was released from jail. It was a stunning decision to many, as you can see from these posts on CBS 6's Facebook page, with numerous people asking why.
Well, of course, our detectives are asking that question as well.
Among those who were blindsided, Chesterfield's top cop.
We're disappointed. I've got detectives who the trajectory of their lives were changed forever because they handled that case. I have forensic analysts who cared with great compassion for the remains of that young man and, attended the autopsy and removed that freezer.
But Chief Jeffrey Katz says this controversial release is not an isolated incident.
Why should we have to lock up the same person 5, 6, 7, 8 times? Because the system keeps kicking them back out on the street to re-victimize society.
Katz says one of the problems is a law that went into effect last year. Senate Bill 1266 ended so-called presumptions against bail in the Commonwealth. The sponsor, Democratic Senator Creed Deeds, said he wrote it because too many Virginians were being unfairly denied bail.
And the result of that has been that you've had an overcrowding of jails. You've had too many people in jail pre-trial before they're proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
The bill passed along party lines, and after it was signed into law by then-Governor Ralph Northam, it essentially required judges to grant bail unless they deem someone to be a danger to the public or themselves or a flight risk.
The system itself is supposed to protect victims.
But Katz tells us the new law has led to judges and magistrates releasing dangerous individuals, sometimes very shortly after they're arrested.
What kind of message does that leave the public?
He says it happened after a recent high-speed chase where the suspect was apprehended after fighting with officers.
Our people were put at risk, they made an arrest, and the person was released before the officer was able to go back to his patrol area. That's unconscionable.
However, not everyone agrees that the law is to blame.
There has been fear-mongering around public safety around this law in certain circles.
The Legal Aid Justice Center worked to get Deeds' bill passed and continues to support it.
Our system is founded on the presumption of innocence. Nothing in this law mandates that people are being released. What the repeal did was say that pretrial release is now determined by the people who our system trusts to make those decisions every day, judges and magistrates.
And Wyatt Rolla says studies have shown that holding people before their trial makes society less safe.
There was a recent study just a couple months ago that came out of Kentucky and it analyzed 1.6 million cases and found that detaining someone pre-trial for any length of time is associated with a higher likelihood of that person being arrested again before their trials.
Rolla says the Justice Center worked closely with domestic violence advocates and others on this new law to determine what factors judges have to consider when making a bail decision. That's a discussion Katz says he would have liked to have been involved with.
The problem is, over the last couple of years, law enforcement really hasn't been invited to the table to have those discussions. So we start instituting reforms that when they get put out there, they don't work.
He says it is now time for people on all sides of the justice reform debate to put their egos aside and try to work for the benefit of the community.
Transparency and accountability in the criminal justice system should extend throughout the entire system. And when the system isn't working for the people, it's time to stop and take a look at that and make adjustments.
Now, with the Youngkin administration in office, some believe things like bail reform may be reviewed again.